Hi, this is Ed. This is my second video. I really enjoyed watching everybody else's videos, and I can certainly commiserate with everybody on some of the problems that you guys talked about having. Um, there were some points made on several videos that I really agree with, and they really struck me as being an example of racism. Dean mentioned first the Zen article about how small the decks were, and I'd like to add a few things about that article that I really enjoyed reading. It talked about how they used Africans as slaves simply because the Indians, the Native Americans, were already very savvy about the the environment that they lived in, and it wouldn't make any sense at all to take these people as slaves because they just simply run away at nighttime and return back to their own homes. Um, I think that a lot of people realize that slavery was a very worthwhile endeavor for the white people because they can make it very profitable. But also, a lot of people don't realize that there was a really a big triangle between the British and the Portuguese and the Dutch that would go from Britain or the Netherlands or from Portugal with ships full of goods to trade, and they would go down to Africa and trade their goods for people, and then they would sail across the Atlantic and they would sell the slaves to the plantations in South America and North America, and then they would load up goods, usually rum and tobacco, from the colonies over in North and South America. Um, that made it very profitable for the people that were sailing the ships, and eventually most of these people got rich off two or three voyages. Also, the Macintosh article probably was the most interesting to me because she had listed so many things that we did daily that were racist, and that she stressed the point that racism was not just an individual episode, but it was a culture wide, I don't want to say phenomenon, but a concept that that basically is perpetuated by everybody for the white privilege. The flesh colored band aids were was very interesting, but I found that a lot of times some of the other things that she said were very interesting to me. Was that a lot of times African Americans are put in positions to where there's so few of them in a classroom or something. When a question comes up dealing with it, they feel like they're basically talking for their own race. They're having to speak for all the blacks because they're the only ones that are in the proximity of the question. I thought that was very interesting, and and I think that that does happen a lot more often than people really realize. Um, the the uh, the Zen article again mentioned the outrageous conditions that were in the on the ships, and I never watched the movie Amistad, but just the description to start the article off was really graphic to me, and I thought that it really sent home exactly how things were for these poor people that had been sold into slavery. Really enjoyed watching everybody's video. Uh, hope everybody can get through this second video without too much trouble, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you.